So when I discovered law of attraction, and obviously you see what I've created now. I call myself a success. Whether you call me a success or not doesn't matter. I call myself a success because I know where I've come from. And unless you know where I came from, you cannot understand my success. So where was I? I'd lost everything. I'd lost my marriage, my child. I was in debt. I had built myself up. I had looked after that debt that my ex had left me with, and I'd created something. And now that something that I had created, that I had worked really hard, because I didn't know any better, I had worked really hard to create this that I had now, and was going to go away. So what did I think? I thought, law of attraction says no action is required. So I don't have to do anything. I'm just so depressed because my husband has taken my son away from me. I'm just so depressed. I can't think about work. And you know what? I don't have to think about work. I don't have to take any action on my business because law of attraction knows what I want and law of attraction is going to look after it. Well, guess what? That is not how it works, as I was soon to discover. Because why? Well, because I had two conflicting beliefs. My new belief was that law of attraction is going to look after everything for me. My old belief was that you got to work hard, you're a new immigrant, you've got to work harder than born Canadians because you have to create something. My belief was I'm all alone, and that means I've got to look after myself. No one else is going to do it for me. That was my belief. So in the end, what happened is that I realized my new beliefs did not have roots yet. My new beliefs were not strong enough yet. So if I was going to achieve what I wanted, then I had to take action based on my old beliefs. That's what thinking on purpose is. Thinking on purpose does not mean airy-fairy positive thinking. Thinking on purpose means I know what my goal is, I know what my beliefs are, and if I am going to achieve those goals, I have only two options. Either I change my beliefs or I act in accordance with my existing beliefs. And sometimes you just don't have the time to sit and meditate. If you're going to lose your house in 5 days, which is where I was, you can't sit and close your eyes and go, Om. No. Then that's when you say to yourself, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And then follow up and do it. This is what goes wrong with people who come into this whole law of attraction way of thinking, and they make a total mess of everything. Just like I did. And I can see it because that's what I did. But thank God I didn't do it forever. Thank God I accepted that just waiting for law of attraction to respond was not going to work because I hadn't done enough work to establish my new belief system. My old belief system was stronger. It had deep roots. I hadn't spent enough time shifting it. So I'm learning to think on purpose means I'm going to do whatever it takes to achieve that goal that I want to achieve. What is the goal that I'm going to achieve? And then, yes, I'm going to do whatever I need to do today while I also work on shifting my belief systems. So that next time in my life, I don't run out of time. Next time when there's stuff happening, I can use my new belief system to address it instead of my old belief system. Think on purpose. Think with the goal in mind. What is it that I want to accomplish? And then do whatever it takes to go after it based on your belief system. Do whatever your belief systems are telling you to do. And then change your beliefs to make them easier, more comfortable. Because I can tell you, my belief systems were not comfortable. They were extremely uncomfortable because I believe in excruciating hard work. I believed that I had to work harder than anyone else because I was a woman. So I was already at a disadvantage. Because I had 2 little children, in my mind that was a disadvantage. Why? Because I had to balance looking after the children and the house with working. I couldn't just say, oh, I don't care about my kids. Someone else will feed them and look after them. All I have to do is work. Because I believed in hard work. So now I was pulled apart. Because here I was wanting to work hard, but then having to close my shop because my kids needed me. So I had a lot of tussle going on inside me. Then I had this thing about being in Oshawa, where I live and where I moved to 20 years ago. Totally white community. So I thought I was at a disadvantage again because I didn't fit in anywhere. I was not white and I was not black. Will you believe it? Being black from where I stood was an advantage. Because at least they were a community. At least they were a community. They stuck out for each other. And there were all sorts of programs and ways to support them. Where did I fit in? I didn't fit in anywhere. I had an accent. Even though I speak perfect English, I had an accent. So you see, there were all these things that I thought were against me. And I thought that the only way to overcome all these disadvantages was to work harder. So when my son got taken away, I didn't have the energy to work at all. Forget about working harder. I didn't have the energy to work at all. And I told myself, that's okay, I don't have to work at all because law of attraction will look after everything for me. Well, guess what? It does not work that way. Why did it not work that way? It can work that way if that had really been my belief. If it had really been my belief, then I would not have had all these other beliefs. All these other beliefs that said, you're not good enough because of this and this and this and this. You don't have an equal chance as other people because of this and this and this and this. So then what did I have to do? I had to go and work bloody hard. Right? Until I started shifting my beliefs. Until I started actually believing the thing that I was telling myself. And so that is what it means to think on purpose. Thinking on purpose comes from knowing what your beliefs are. Knowing which beliefs you need to change and knowing which beliefs are so strongly entrenched that it's going to take time for you to change them. So for today, you just have to go with them.